If you're gonna go to UH Manoa or you're thinking of applying to here, this is what you need to know. We're sitting here at the Life Science building on UH Manoa campus. I'm Mishi, I'm a PhD student, and I'm here with
Alexis. I'm also a PhD student here studying oceanography. Let's get right into it. So the first thing that you have to know is that UH really isn't a big party school compared to some other schools. The Greek life is kind of non-existent or pretty non-existent compared to other schools like my undergrad, University of Arizona. Even though the party scene isn't as big as some other schools, students here have a lot of fun. They usually go to the beach, have like dorm parties or house parties, or go on hikes together.
University of Hawaii is also a very diverse school, which I think is awesome. We have lots and lots of international students like me, and there's even a whole dorm and organization called the East-West Center, which is just here to promote and work with students that are from Asia or other Eastern countries. So I think minority groups here are plenty, and they are very powerful. They are given a strong voice. Yeah, you can really tell just by how welcoming everyone is and what campus life is like.
Another huge plus about UH Manoa is that they have a relatively high acceptance rate of 70%, which is really good news if you're applying and want to come here.
One of the downsides of coming here, unfortunately, which you maybe have already heard, is the high cost of living. Aside from tuition that you probably have to pay, you're also going to have to consider that rent is very high, groceries are even higher, and I think in general cost of living is very comparable with California, which is already very expensive. When it comes to groceries, it can even be higher than that since it's an island.
Generally, UH is like notorious for pretty poor dorm housing. Mostly the buildings are just really old. I think the AC is not great, and we have a big cockroach problem with the flying B-52s. But the good news is UH is putting a lot of effort and money into new housing for students, both undergrads and grad students. There's so many new dorm buildings being built right now, or ones that have previously just been built like Rise.
And then another thing to keep in mind is that Honolulu is not necessarily known to be a college town. That's where University of Hawaii is. It is a substantial part of it, but it's not the only part of Honolulu, which makes campus kind of its own small thing, a little bit spread out with lots of nature, lots of green space in between buildings. But in general, compared to other universities where, for example, at the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa is all about the university. Tuscaloosa is the university, kind of. And it's a huge city, but a huge college town. That's the opposite of what this is like. You know, it's a part of Honolulu, but it's not the most significant part of it or anything. That's a big difference. If you're looking for something like a big college town, this is not it. But that doesn't mean that campus isn't beautiful. It's actually super pretty. It has a lot of nature. You can hear a lot of birds every day. You see trees everywhere. So it really is a pretty campus.
Another downside about UH is that I think they don't have the best food or coffee options. We have Campus Center. That's where you have Starbucks, Jamba Juice, Subway, a little cafeteria place. And then there's Paradise Palms. That's where we have Dunkin' Donuts, Panda Express, L&L Hawaiian Barbecue, Indian food, coffee places. But I think there's not as many food and coffee options as I would like on campus. And the downside is there's not really a nice cafe nearby campus where you can just walk to and get some work done, grab a coffee, study. Unfortunately, the closest place is probably in Kaimuki, which is about a 10-minute bus ride or bike ride away. You could probably walk, but it would take probably 30 minutes or so to get over there. We do have food trucks though, which I think is pretty unique to this campus. They're around Campus Center, and there's some acai bowls. There's also Kook's Coffee that I've been seeing Never tried, but it looks very good.
So as you can see, it really just depends what you're looking for in a campus, in a university. But we really hope that this video helped you guys make your decision or think of your decision. If you do want to come here, if you're considering it, check out our campus tour. We actually have made 2 campus tours so far. One is a little bit older, one is brand new. We're putting it right here. See you guys in the next video.